Alofa lava, my name is Laura Maroshni Ainga Li'ilele Lolonga Fomina, or just Ainga. I am 18 years of age and I am of Samoan descent. Much to many's dismay, as beautiful as my culture is, there is a concern regarding Samoans from Generation Y onwards and the way that we try to integrate our culture into our current lifestyles in countries outside of our beautiful islands. In many Samoan households here, you'll find that we're brought up in the Samoan way of life, otherwise known as Fa Samoa, which is considered essential to Samoan identity, consisting of many values and traditions. I find this to be quite a difficult task, mainly when trying to teach Fa Samoa to a generation who are so used to westernized lifestyles, as well as within families where the parents try to give their children the best life and they disregard Fa Samoa altogether. I do acknowledge, schools which incorporate the Samoan language into their curriculum, as well as night classes for adults who are wanting to reconnect with their culture. However, we do have outlets such as dance or Siva Samoa to creatively express ourselves through movement while also paying respect to our ancestors who made Siva Samoa a part of our upbringing. So I'm here at Mangere College where it all started for me.
Talofa, my name is Levi Tiliai.
Hi, my name's Hannah.
Name is Jeff Kilimiti.
My name is Peter Lapipe. Everyone calls me P-Tex.
Do you know what Fa Samoa is?
Fa Samoa. Oh yes, I do know Fa Samoa. Ole Fa Samoa, ole sokanga le waka ma mongaka, I whalalu, makapuia, manguu, ai mesele ma African. Umanga masangi ka Samoa.
Fa Samoa is another way of culture.
What I believe Fa Samoa is like the way Samoan people, how they live, how they treat people, and just like the normal things people do in life, like how they live and stuff, how they eat. Fa Samoa, there's like a lot of traditions in the culture.
Do you think that Samoans are creative?
Yes, I think Samoan people are creative.
There are many Samoans that are creative. Like if you think back to the islands, like they can practically use like a normal Samoan who was brought up in Samoa, they can use anything to make anything. So they can use flaxes from the bushes or the leaves from the trees to make baskets, or they can make anything.
The way they work and do stuff, the way they the society in Samoa, the way they treat people, the way they do stuff at home, everything, they work together, very complex.
I believe that plastic Samoans and I guess normal Samoans are both creative in both ways. An example, you can take The Rock. The bro's pretty plastic himself, but he's been pretty creative in the movie industry. You got some Samoans that are engineers that are Samoans, real fobs, and also plastic. Got a plastic myself. I'm pretty creative. I like to make movies, and I do a lot of things that are really creative.
So do you think that dance, like any type of dance, whether it be hip-hop, ballet, Bore Siva Samoa, do you think that dancing allows you to be creative and express yourself?
Yes. How? The moves, they speak loud. There's a quote that says action speaks louder than words. For that, it means it's like a way for someone to express themselves.
I think it does, because your action shows what showcase who you are. For example, you're dancing and you're so passionate about it, so you're just expressing yourself through your dance moves and the song you choose.
I think they can express themselves in their dancing, their dance moves and stuff, and how they put their different dance moves and different ways the dance moves look. Yeah, I guess you can just pick up anything from what their dance moves look like and how they express themselves.
I led the Samoan group for Wesley in 2017, knowing that I was a bit plastic. I'm not really pure to my heritage, but definitely allowed me to show my Samoan side in a way that us plastics can, and I think it allowed me to not be defined as a plastic or be different from any other normal Samoans.
Do you think that Fa Samoa allows our generation to be creative because we grow up with customs and traditions. Do you think that when we try to be creative, it's a bad thing? Like Fasamoa restricts us of our capabilities to be creative?
I think yes, because according to our ancestors, it's like our social norms, like attitude, like it's been set for us from those days, so we had to follow them.
There are certain things parents won't allow us kids, us island kids, do because they find it different from the way they grew up as the way we grow up.
So we can't do anything. Like, if we say we want to be creative, they say, "Oh, with your poko, don't choose this, do that, do what I'm telling you to do." Yeah, you know.
I reckon Samoa allows us to be creative. Like there's like many ways we can be creative with the Samoa, like the culture and the traditions through like dancing, as you said. There's like ways we can just use Samoa like nowadays for our generation.
I think that due to religion and due to tradition, it does have an effect on us because some of our parents they want us to be like they just want us to like be rugby players, or I think it's just sports involved or simple stuff like that.
We can use Samoa to express our feelings, show off like the beautiful side of our culture, and it just allows like us to be creative and to use Samoa in a way that like everyone enjoys the culture and like has that willingness to fulfill where they came from.
Manu oleva vea tau sangi fungala ai ala usuita ile faiva o mafau fau talu olo upopole nei te uale tau lau tau